good, and it feels so right.
To tell you everything, I need to start by explaining where I was mentally and where this whole idea came from. Is January 2022. Me and my buddy Anas, we were focusing a lot on music during the pandemic and during this time because it was kind of like our way of getting away from everything that was going on in the world. We would just hang out at his dad's apartment because he was away in Morocco. So we would just hang out there and just try to make as much music as possible. I can't really speak too much on what Anas was going through at the time.
All alone in my apartment, man, just feeling just time go by and really like cold winter and just like staying inside, and that's not healthy. We're supposed to be outside.
I was going through like depression, man, and just to give you some context about what I went through kind of like prior to that moment. I had finished university. I come back to my city in September. The week that I come back, one of my best friends dies. And I'm not going to say too much about that just out of respect. But it was the type of situation where it really made me like reevaluate myself as a person, as a friend, you know. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Jeffrey and Mike, we were all very close with this other friend. We all grew up with this other. We saw each other like kind of go through like the teenage years, you know, formative years. We spent that together. That's what happened as soon as I got back. A little bit later, we find out that my dad's has lung cancer. So he got diagnosed with lung cancer like soon after that. I kind of had to deal with that. And then on top of that, at the time, the one thing I had going for me was I had this job, and since the pandemic happened, lost that job. So that was like a three-piece right there, and I just kind of had to deal with that, you know. And I'm not saying this part of the story so you feel bad for me in any way. I know everyone went through their own things during the pandemic. Just to give you guys some context as to why I was feeling the way that I was feeling in January 2022. That's what I was going through at the time. It was a lot for me. It's still tough to talk about to this day, but I can't, there's no story without that. You guys have to understand that that's where all of this came from. It was super dope to see all of my friends kind of like focus and see what they're all about when a tough situation comes their way. So I remember I was hanging out at my friend Jeffrey's house. We were with Jeffrey, Michael, and me. And we were watching a fight, and me and Jeffrey had this idea to go to Colombia since 2020. I've always told my friends that Colombia is this like amazing place, and they've always told me like, shut up, you know? And they said, we can't really go until May. So I told them, why don't you guys just meet me there? Introduced the idea to my friend Anas. Him being the guy that he is, he was like, yeah, I'm there, let's go.
I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get out of there.